Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to askNK. It's a pretty interesting day as folks at Anthropic have now joined Blender as corporate patron sponsors for the Blender Foundation's Development Fund, and this is super exciting. Now, it is so exciting that I definitely got to show you a couple of demos before we talk about this. So just think about it. You get to use Claude as a tool to type in whatever you want in a natural language and Blender simply executes it. So for example, we'll need like 15 cubes and we just simply type that in just like you could do with ChatGPT, and there in Blender you have it. Possibly you want maybe 10 spheres, you can type that in. You possibly need maybe about a couple of things in your scene without actually manually making these things one after the other. Claude has you covered, as these can now communicate with Blender, all thanks to this development fund and partnership from the folks at Anthropic. What if you like to automate tasks? There are certain times you like to simply select certain lights, delete them, or possibly you want to go into the data structure of various things and clean things up. Claude can now handle all of that once you simply ask it to do, and again, all thanks to this. And so, this now brings Blender to that point where so many tools currently are, as we get to see more mainstream tools begin to adopt AI, and Blender not having that would actually put it in a bit of a disadvantage. And the way that this has been done is more like a connection rather than scraping data and generating stuff. And so before we get into all of this, let's actually talk about the whole announcement that has to do with the development fund, all you need to know, and potentially how you can get started, and possibly a small demo. So if you simply go over to their Twitter, you will see it right there. Of course, there's a lot of things that is being said in the comment section. You can definitely go ahead and see them for what it is. Every money that is being donated to the folks at Blender is for a good purpose, which is to develop Blender to bring it up to par with most DCC tools. And the folks at Blender are not the only ones talking about the sponsorship. The folks at Anthropic are also talking about it, as a Claude Twitter account has also made a post where Claude is being used alongside Blender. This integration is already happening, as with this collaboration alongside a nice tool which they've already created, you can now optimize and do some pretty creative things with Blender. And the post right here says, Claude now connects to the tools creative professional already use. With the new Blender connector, you can debug a scene, build new tools, or batch apply changes across every object directly from Claude. And this announcement is made in light of the development fund donation to Blender. And for most people that have already been on the channel before, this is possibly something that you already knew that is coming. Now, before we talk about some of these nice little nuggets, let's take a look at the release notes. So from the release notes, you get to see that Blender Foundation announces that Anthropic is joining the Blender Development Fund as corporate patrons. This support will be dedicated towards Blender core development to maintain and continuously improve foundational features like the Blender Python API, which enables developers and artists alike to extend and improve the software for custom workflows. And down here, Francesco Seed, the current CEO of Blender, has actually put in a tiny note here that says, in these uncertain and divisive times, we appreciate Anthropic offering support to the Blender project in the form of a patron level membership. This enables the Blender team to continue pursuing projects and to focus on building tools for artists and creators. Of course, Blender Foundation's mission remains to empower artists with free/open source technology and tools, yet we also maintain APIs for individuals and corporations to extend Blender. Also, beyond what's aligned with Blender's mission, we consider this part of the software freedom that's embodied with Blender's GNU GPL license. And of course, if you'd like to read more about this, you can simply go right here. And we already know what the folks at Anthropic are. This is an amazing AI research and development company that creates reliable, interpretable, and steerable AI systems. And it's pretty interesting to see Claude and Blender work hand in hand. And of course, like we mentioned earlier, this shouldn't come as a surprise, as when we talked about the projects to look forward to in 2026, the folks at Blender actually mentioned this. I mean, if you go all the way down, you'll be able to find that right around here, where they talked about Blender Lab. So the idea was to launch the Blender Lab initiative, and the development team will explore natural language inputs in Blender. Now, the experiment aims to develop an MCP server for Blender with communications handled via the existing Python API. And of course, Model Context Protocol, which is MCP, is an open source standard that enables LLMs to connect with external data, tools, and systems. And of course, if you'd like to read more about the goals of Blender Lab, I'm also going to put a link in the description where you can read about it. And right here, we get to see something that deals with AI and ML MCP server, and this MCP server is currently in progress, which is pointing to the new Claude integration. And Blender is currently not the only tool that folks at Anthropic are supporting in terms of creative work connection. They're also supporting a couple of other tools. Again, I'm also going to put this link in the description for those who might want to read it. So for connection, they have a couple of tools, which includes Addon, Adobe for Creativity, Affinity by Canva, Autodesk Fusion, Blender of course. We've also got Resolume Arena and Resolume Wire. SketchUp is also getting the Claude integration, and we've got that for Splice as well. And for Blender, they're not just creating these connection tools, they are also supporting Blender at a very interesting level, and this is the corporate patron, making them the 7th member. I've got this amazing creator called askNK. Epic Mega Grant has always been there. Recently we did talk about Netflix Animation Studio. We've also got the folks at Wacom supporting them. Pico, which is an amazing VR company, is also supporting them. Bold Graphics, we haven't really seen a lot of things come from them, but recently they did make an announcement of their GPU system, which will be pretty interesting if we get to see it. And right here we've got the folks at Anthropic. And for those who like to explore MCP with Blender, you need to download Claude. Claude is a pretty interesting AI tool, pretty similar to what you've got with ChatGPT. So right here you can simply create stuff, write stuff, learn stuff, code stuff, and do some live stuff. So just like you've got with GPT, this also has its own models as well, so you can select any of the models that you want, upgrade to new models if you want. And if you like to have this on your desktop, you can also download this. So there's a download section where you'll be able to download Claude for desktop and also for your mobile devices as well. If you like to connect Claude to Blender, you can. So to do this, either you click on this button that says connect to your everyday tools, or you can click on your profile and go over to settings. Now within the settings section, you can click on connectors, and from connectors we can now click on browse connectors, and from there you'll be able to add any of the connector that you want. And of course, if you do download the desktop version as well, this is pretty similar. So you can also go ahead and click on your profile, go over to your settings, and from here you can go to connector. Right here you've seen they've already connected Blender. If you like to connect more stuff, of course you can click on the connector right there. Maybe you like to connect to Gmail, you can have that. If you like to connect more stuff, of course you can also go ahead and connect them. So we've got Blender connected. You need to click on configure, and from here it's going to ask you a few things. Do you want this to be enabled or disabled? And of course in this case I'm just simply going to say, allow all. I don't think anything can get bad, so we can allow all. Of course, go ahead and read the fine prints before you do that. And if you do have this sorted out, what you will be needing is the add-on, because at this point, once you do this, possibly you just hit the install button, it tells you it's been installed, but it doesn't tell you where it's been installed. And so for you to get this working, click on this button and it's going to bring you right here where we've got the Blender Lab Blender MCP. For you to get that add-on, you need to go over to the releases section, and from here you would notice that we've got the MCP 1.0.1 add-on. So we can click on download to download that, and we can pull any version of Blender that we've got, drag and drop the add-on right in there, and click on OK to have that installed. And once you have that installed, you can simply go over to edit, go over to preference, and right there you would see it. And I think you can actually search for this from the extension, but we've got that. So once you confirm that you have this, you can now go ahead, click your burger menu, save your preference, close your window, and from here we can fire up the Claude tool. So we can simply go all the way here and let's test this out. What would we like to do? What we would like to do is this. Possibly we would say create 10 spheres in Blender. And once we have that, we can click on go, and this will start working its magic. Now, since we've requested for this, you can see it right here inside of Blender. Can we add something else? Yeah, we can. Of course, we can also ask it to create 10 area lights above the 10 spheres with an intensity of 30. Maybe we should make this about 150. So once we do that, we can click on go or simply press the enter button. And this again is going to create this and load it up inside of Blender. So it does this whole execute Python stuff and then processes it. So with this, let's actually throw in a simple plane, a little bit of handmade job now works. And if we have that, let's see if it renders. So I'm just simply going to switch this to cycles, set this to GPU, and we can hit the render button, and voila, we have it. So this is working. We're definitely going to make a much more extended video about this one, but for those who like to see this in action, and possibly get the whole gist about Anthropic becoming part of Blender's development fund, there you go. And why this makes sense is most companies are already integrating AI, and it just simply makes sense that Blender is up to par with it, and they're not just doing it as Blender, they're doing it from the lab section, which means that there is a lot of room to experiment and do stuff. And having the folks at Anthropic backing them up, this is pretty amazing. And of course, for those who like to work with this, or potentially you like to try it out, links to all of this is going to be in the description, so do well to check it out. Tell me what you guys think about this one in the comment section, and I'd like to see you guys in the next one. Peace.